have to record this. It's our family chronicles.
This is the Clark Family Homeschool.
As a woman, a wife, and a mother, it's important for me to have an outlet to share what God has and still is teaching me through the seasons of womanhood, marriage, and as a mother of 5. I know my children will have questions when they're adults. When they're married and have children of their own, they're going to want to know how I navigated the different seasons of life. And I want to be ready and able to not only speak to the challenges they will inevitably face in life, primarily from a woman's perspective, but also have something tangible to give them. In effect, it's my testimony on a podcast. Like, oh, I remember that season. Yeah, it did suck. I had the same questions. This is what God taught me in that season through his word. These are the disciplines I had to get in my thick skull. That was that foolishness I had to give to the Lord. Here is the fruit that was produced from that season in my life and how he carried me through. As an author and podcaster, writing books and chronicling my journey has evolved into a full-time ministry as a stay-at-home mother and home educator. Parenting and homeschooling deserves its own space. So, the ACv Family Talk podcast presents the Clark Family Homeschool Chronicles. New episodes will drop every Friday. Topics will range from motherhood and by extension, parenthood as a whole, homeschooling with purpose, character building, equipping leaders at home. That's called at home training, and getting the word into our children's hearts, and so much more. It's all the things we should be already teaching our children, regardless if we're putting them on the bus or if we're gathering around the table for a homeschool lesson. The common goal is to be good stewards of the gifts God has given us. Psalm 127 says, "Children are a gift of the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior, so are the children of one's youth. How blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them." So we have these gifts, and it's a lot of work. And children don't always come with an instruction manual. Actually, that was an old saying. I don't think I believe that anymore. Children do come with an instruction manual. It's called the Bible, if you believe. Because raising strong families and child rearing it's just so layered and such a labor of love. You cannot possibly be on this earth and not understand and know that we have instructions, we have a guide, we have a template that's already been created for us. It's called God's Word. And I needed a separate chronicling of this journey called home life and mothering and home educator to be able to make it tangible. Prayerfully, I want to have something to show my children and by extension, anyone who may benefit from just seeing how God is working in and through my family. Similar to the seeds that we plant, water, and nurture, we don't always see the growth in the day-to-day grind of raising children. Our job is to simply be faithful, be consistent in pouring into them, nurture the family, and cultivate a home life conducive to growing and strengthening strong families. That's a lot of words, but what does it actually look like in the day-to-day? Some days we'll see noticeable growth and progress, but every day takes considerable time and attention to see our children and family to full maturity. I'm a literal person. Like, spell it out for me. That's the kind of learner I've always been. So the Clark Family Homeschool Chronicles is a space that is allowing me to unravel how we're stewarding our children's development. My prayer is that the Clark Family Homeschool Chronicles will encourage, uplift, and inspire you along your family journey.